It's much better that we know before people get to the UK that they don't have COVID. They can travel with more confidence on the plane, knowing that all the other passengers don't have COVID. And that way we can keep our borders secure. Now we have a belt and braces approach with both quarantine and the pre-departure testing. And this is really going to mean that very few people do travel. And so it can only be a temporary measure. And what we'd like to see from the government is a roadmap for what is going to happen next. Is it the case that as vaccinations are rolled out and the incidence levels start to fall, that we'll be able to reduce these measures? Or do we move to something like a daily testing regime using the rapid systems that are used by the NHS as an alternative to quarantine, so we can get aviation moving again? It takes quite a lot of planning to put the facilities in place. You've got to have a location, you've got to have a provider, you've got to be able to validate that the tests are effective and get them certified by the local government. And so this will be quite bumpy until it gets fully up and running. And one thing that is really lacking at the moment is some consistency of what the requirements are between countries. And this is why I think the UK government can take a lead internationally by setting a common international standard for health in travel, so that we have a single test that is needed, whether that's a PCR test or a lab test. We have some consistency about when it needs to be taken, how it needs to be certified, so that passengers can start to travel with confidence.